Hey all, Brian with Soloist Outdoor here. This is going to be the first of a series of videos detailing the construction of our Bravo and Delta trailers, more specifically the frames and the walls of the Bravo, in addition to the independent suspension system that we've just released here. So the first thing we need is a level surface to construct our trailer frame on. So the first thing I'll do here is square up these adjustable jack stands, and then I will level them with one another. Now I'm setting them to the width of our trailers, and then here I'm using a 6-foot level to level them. Now if you don't have a level of this length, you can use a piece of the metal that you have to build your trailer with, if in fact you are building your own trailer and using this as a guide. Now miraculously the stars must have aligned, and these last 3 jack stands did not need any adjustment. So now we'll bring in the side cross members, or side beams rather. And what's being used here is a 2-inch by 2-inch square tubing. Now, what I have in my hand here is a jig that I've made that is the same length as the width of our trailers, so that I'm able to clamp it in place and lay in the cross rail. Now what it is made out of is a piece of 2-inch by 2-inch angle that's notched in the center, if you can see there, to receive the neck, which we'll be putting in later in the video. Now that I have that clamped in place, we are going to square up this assembly. First, making sure the side beams are parallel with one another, and then checking our corner to corner dimension and ensuring that it is the same. This is a crucial step, so if you're building your own trailer, take the time and ensure that it is perfect. Okay, so now I'm dropping in the first cross member. I'll clamp that in place. And then what I will do now is this entire frame is going to be tack welded together, and then I will follow up once it's all tacked together and do all of the finish welding. And you'll see me put 3 tacks on this. I'm going to start on either side with a tack weld on the bottom edge of the sides of the beam, and then finish up with one directly in the center on top. Okay, so now we have the first cross member tacked in, and the next thing I'm going to do is lay out these side rails for the remaining cross members. Now typically I'll do this on a bench with the two pieces nested together, and you'll see me do that in later videos when I'm laying out the side walls of the Bravo trailer here. Now the next cross member I'm going to put in is the center cross member. It is the forwardmost cross member that is one solid piece. Alright, I'll get this tacked in and then we'll speed this video up a little bit for the final full-length cross member. And the process is exactly the same for this cross member. Again, it being the last full-length cross member. Now I'm finding the center of our trailer frame. That is where the neck is going to tie in to that center cross member. I'm clamping a piece of 1/4-inch plate onto the bottom of that center rail there to support the neck where it lands on that center rail, and I'm putting my jig in the front there. And we'll get some pieces in here. Well, this is the first of two-piece cross members. There's the neck. And here I'm just making sure that everything is nice and flush. And I'll bring a level in just to ensure that everything is nice and level and flush with one another there. Let's get some tacks on it. Okay, so we have one cross member left, and it is a two-piece as well that lands into the neck. Now the neck is going to be doubled up in subsequent videos, and it acts as a bash bar. So we end up with a neck that's 2 inches by 4 inches that runs from the hitch back to the center cross member, which is where the axle is, or the center of the independent suspension system. This trailer is going to receive the independent suspension system, so if you would like to see how that is installed, stay tuned. Now we're going to conclude this video with this main section of the trailer here, and pick up in the next video welding in the basket portion of our frame, and we will probably get to some finish welding and installing the hitch coupler, or the hitch receiver rather, and a couple other pieces for the front basket. So I appreciate you tuning in and watching through the end of the video. Again, this is not a detailed video on how to build one of these if you are building your own trailer, but it can serve as a decent guide. So again, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe or hit the notification bell for the next videos. I should have, there's probably going to be 6 to 8 of these, and we'll also be doing some product reviews and doing video of some camping and overlanding excursions with local groups. So stay tuned. Thanks much.